Alright, what's up everybody? So another Model S was spotted in San Francisco and we got crazy photos of it, but also the Cybertruck prototype is now in New York. So let's get on with this video. Alright, so this is the Model S that was spotted in San Francisco. So this is a test mule because you can see the arachnid wheels don't have those bolt caps on. And also the radar cone doesn't have the cover on it and there's some black piece sticking out of it. I'm not entirely sure what that is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. And the headlights do seem a little bit different than the older Model S. And I would love for that to be the case because the headlights on the older Model S sucked. We need those LED matrix headlights that the Model 3 got into the Model S and X. And I'm hoping the Tesla badge will be soon chrome deleted as well. Here's a side view. One thing that's interesting is the side repeater camera is surrounded with black tape. Not entirely sure why, but kind of interesting. And then here's a view of the rear. So there are still panel gaps. Like you can see there's a huge gap between the tail lights that's on the quarter panel and on the tailgate. And this vehicle is crazy close to the vehicle behind it. One thing to note, this is a long range model. There's no plaid badge, nor carbon fiber spoiler, nor red brake calipers. It does seem like this piece here is a little bit off, but this is a test mule. It won't be delivered like that. So you guys can get a look at the exterior shots and then we'll take a look at the interior. Alright, so here's the first interior shot. There you can see there's a wire hanging, and this yoke steering wheel does have that cut at the bottom. What's interesting about this cut is it seems like there was just a little piece that was removed here, and then you can see there's a space. So yeah, that's really interesting. And it doesn't look like this is the walnut decor that we saw on the white interior on the website, especially on the center console. But other than that, the interior looks beautiful. Absolutely love it. Here's another shot. You can see there are a couple of more wires hanging. I really like the fact that the screen is actually integrated into the dashboard, whereas in the Model 3 and Y, it pops out of the dashboard. But here they've done a really good job of integrating it into the dashboard. It looks super integrated. The vegan leather surrounds the screen on the bottom. So here's a shot of the second row. And then there's the 8-inch rear display. So not quite sure what's going on here. The trim underneath the wood is chrome, but on the display, the trim surrounding it is black. It does look pretty good if there's black trim instead of the chrome. I do really like how they've added this like curved design here on the door panels. The door handle also kind of curves. I really like that. And the interior build quality does look pretty good. It's very close to the Germans. There aren't really any panel gaps in the interior. No misalignments. Now, I cannot tell about the materials and stuff. They were pretty poor materials in the original Model S's and X's, but once these deliver, then we can find out if it's as good as the Model 3 and Y. The Model 3 and Y has soft touch materials in the interior absolutely everywhere, and I hope that's what we see in the Model S and X since there was a massive refresh. I would assume they are doing that. So yeah, you guys can get a look at the interior shots, and then we'll move on to the next topic. This is it. There's the Cybertruck. For those of you who don't know, this is the prototype. This is not the actual production model. However, in the actual production model, there will not be any door handles, but there will be side mirrors because that's the law in the US. So I'm guessing what they would do in order to open the doors is they will add that swiping mechanism like they did on the Roadster prototype. What is interesting is it looks like that's a remote controlled Cybertruck because I can see a little wire there. And it also looks like there's a Hot Wheels Cybertruck, which is really, really cool. Here's a side view, and it looks really, really futuristic. I really like the wheel designs. and it looks so futuristic, this vehicle. I think this is my favorite pickup truck. I really love this design. Here's a picture of the rear. I really like what they have done with the light. There's this strip here which looks super nice. You can see there are a few dots there. And then here's another light at the bottom. And then another over there at the other side. But once again, like in the Model S that we took a look at, there is a panel gap. And this doesn't look quite as good. So yeah, there is room for improvement of the build quality of the exterior of Teslas. And then here's a shot of the trunk. There's loads and loads of space. I really like this LED strip that you get in the trunk. And this LED strip is not only in the trunk, but also in the interior, like on the door panels. And that is what I would love to see in the actual production Cybertruck and in future Teslas. And then there's a layer of glass, which looks super clean. So here's a recording of the Cybertruck driving down on the road in New York. There's a Model Y behind. Really like the lights on the front. Before we end this video, shout out to Shiva Sapkota. Their channel is absolutely amazing. You guys gotta check them out. You guys can click on the info card on the top right corner, or the link to their channel is in the description. Guys, definitely check them out. Their channel is absolutely awesome. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications, and see you all in the next video.